Good evening. I'm honored and humbled to be presenting Chuck Mooty as the next inductee into the Hall of Fame. I've known Chuck for over 30 years, and I spent 25 of that 30 years as his CFO at the two iconic Minnesota companies. You learn a lot about an individual when you work for him for that long, and I can comfortably say that there is no better mentor or friend than Chuck Mooty. He's just an incredible individual. As you've heard, Chuck spent the majority of his career leading Jostens, International Dairy Queen, Faribault Woolen Mill, and Fairview Health Systems. Each of those companies have rich histories and decades, if not centuries, of delighting customers. Together, they employ tens of thousands of employees and touch millions of consumers each year. But when Chuck became CEO at each of these companies, each of them had problems. They were challenged either legally, relationship-wise, and or with customer relevancy issues. Each of these companies needed to make further changes to their operating models to continue to compete in the market. Under Chuck's leadership, each of these iconic organizations thrived while making the difficult changes needed to their operating models. I believe Chuck's incredible success in leading these organizations was rooted in his love and respect for people. He always focused on what was important to the people he was leading and serving. No matter how busy he would roam the office hallways looking to run into random employees just to see and get what their feedback was on what was happening within the company. During plant visits and or DQ store visits, Chuck would stop at almost every employee and just find out a little bit more about their world. Through his role modeling and mentoring, he made everyone around him a better business person. In fact, he made him a better person. Chuck's no longer the leader of these four organizations, but Chuck continues to be one of the most revered and consequential CEOs in each of their rich histories. I always enjoy going to breakfast with Chuck to catch up. Invariably, a past employee or a business associate, mid-bite into my over-easy eggs, will yell, "Hey, Chuck!" It's like going to breakfast with a celebrity. Sometimes I think people like to just yell, "Chuck." Anyway, it's with great honor I introduce to you Mr. Chuck Mooty.
All right, I'm on the clock. Thank you, Jim, for your generous and overly inflated words. I am one of the one who is grateful for our friendship and your incredible leadership and impeccable integrity, Jim. You are just truly the best. Thank you, Allie and Frank and Twin Cities Business for this tremendous honor and evening of recognition. Life becomes a blur when I think of my career, and it sure has been meaningful for me to relive and rekindle the cherished memories here recently and the fabulous organizations that I've had the opportunity to serve. I want to first thank my wife, Liz, who I initially met here at this university in the fall of 1981, nearly 41 years ago and 35 years of marriage. We have accomplished our best work in raising our three amazing children. I am here tonight because of the sacrifices and devotion that you have provided to our family. She always brings her beautiful heart, her energy, and her artistic flair. Liz has been my amazing partner in life, and I am still grateful that we still have road to conquer ahead. To our three kids, John, Paige, and Will, your mom and I could not be more proud of you. Your talents are immense, but your hearts are even bigger. No word or honor comes even close to the title of dad for the three of you. And with my recent promotion and title change to grandpa, Life has gotten to be really wonderful with our 6 adorable grandchildren. And our oldest grandchild, Wesley, is here today, and our youngest child of 12 days, Charlie, is here today as well. The circle of life could not be more meaningful. And speaking of the circle of life, my 2 brothers and I lost our mom way too early, when I was 4 and Bruce was 10 and Dave was 12. Our mom has since been our angel from above, who has blessed our family with more than our fair share of goodness. I owe so much to my 2 brothers for permitting me to tag along in my younger days, but more importantly, for loving me in the deepest way possible. Bruce and Dave deserve credit for making me feel confident and capable throughout my life, and I'm truly forever grateful for their tremendous support. We lost our dad, John Mooty, over 7 years ago. He was the greatest person that I have ever known. Incredibly bright, a tireless worker, a master problem solver, humble as could be, an amazing career in the world of law and business, and actually inducted in the first year of the Twin Cities Business Hall of Fame. But his greatest accomplishments had nothing to do with his profession. He was truly the best father and mentor one could ever have in life. Nothing was about him. It was always about you. His love and warmth and contagious laugh will always live inside of me. And my hope is that his love and unselfishness will live in our kids and our grandkids and generations to come. To all of my amazing friends and devoted co-workers at DQ, The Mill, Fairview, and Jostens, I will never be able to properly say thank you. Each of these organizations are rich in history, and our teams had the honor of bringing them back to life and rejuvenating these amazing nostalgic brands. And what makes me proud is not the tremendous growth in sales or income. It actually is the tremendous growth that we had with our people. My job was simple, simply to bring the best out of people. And thankfully, I was surrounded with some of the greatest teammates one could ever have. And to my dear personal and family friends who are also here tonight, I want to say thank you. A special call out to Karen Amundsen, who has been my angel on earth here during my time at DQ and beyond. And to Ann Carr, who has been just my fabulous sister-in-law and amazing partner at Jostens during our time of overlap. I'm just so grateful to be here, and thank you all for this magnificent evening of celebration. Thanks so much.